What's going on? Okay, bet. Is it focused? I didn't know that was right there, but bet. Okay. Got my camera on there now. Okay, bet, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get a one in the chat if you can hear me, man. Hey. Got that camera going as y'all see today. Let's get it. If you can hear me, let me get a one in the chat, please. If you can hear me, let me get a one in the chat. If you can hear me, let me get a one in the chat, please. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Rich Kid. Uzi. Let's get it. Yes, sir. I'm going to wait about 1 minute. We're going to get right to it today, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for coming in. You know, had a good weekend, man. We had Friendsgiving up there in Maryland with Dr. Travis, man. It was pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. I met some good people, some good energy, good vibes. You know, the food was good. You know what I mean? Everything was smoked. You know, so it was cool, man. But again, I'm gonna wait about 1 minute and we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. And we're gonna go from there, man. Hope y'all had a good weekend too, man. You know, I was supposed to be here last Monday, but I had to help my mom with something. So you guys already know how that is. She coming first, you feel me? So hey, but we're back at it again this week right here. As y'all see, the title of this one right here is pretty much how to respond to RFQs as a newbie. You know, so that's what that's pretty much what we said we wanted to go over last time we spoke on the live. And so, hey, we're going to go ahead and make it happen, man. Hey, how y'all like my new camera, though, man? You know what I'm saying? I got me a new camera. So, hey, bear with me. If I'm looking up there, I could be looking up here. Could be looking over there. I got like 3 cameras going on right now, you know, trying to step it up. But we're going to make it happen. So, right now, what I did decide, I am going to just focus on one NAICS code, and seeing as though no one put a NAICS code inside of the group, I am going to pick my own. And what I decided was to do janitorial because I know that it's a pretty big NAICS code, and you know, pretty much anybody can relate to NAICS code when it comes to looking for those particular services because it is a service-based job. I'm a service-based NAICS code. So hey, so without further ado, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started, baby. Let me see. Screen 1. Bam. Okay. Go ahead and get that started. I hope you guys can see. Let me see. Let me come back right here. Yeah. Okay. Bet. Okay. So right here, man, as you guys already know, I utilize a tool called SB Money Flow, man. It's where I pretty much find all of my opportunities, my team of partners, subcontractors, sub agencies, all of that good information, how much they spending, where they spending, what time of the year they spending, all of that good stuff, man. I utilize this to pretty much get my time management up under control and be able to be more efficient when it comes to working with other small business owners. For right now, like I said, man, I'm going to just utilize janitorial services. Hey, bro, I need you to calm down over there. Relax. My dog in the background going crazy, man, playing with his little bone. So, hey, forgive me or forgive him. But as you guys see, I said I'm going to keep it very simple with you guys and really focus on just finding an opportunity or the RFQ and then open it up, reading through it so you guys can see what I do, and then going from the next step, which is the highlighted, putting in the scope of work into the highlighted version of Pure Money AI to get that information, and then, you know, making sure that that's put in the body of the email, making sure that your questionnaire is attached, and then go ahead and start reaching out to those potential subcontractors that you want to hire to do this particular project. You know, so without further ado, again, man, this is what we're going to go ahead and start, man. Like I said, I do have janitorial NAICS codes in there that is 561720, if you didn't already know. And for right now, we're just going to focus on federal opportunities, no state. And so right here, it already has it on there. I'm going to choose combined synopsis and solicitation. So I have not looked through any of these right here, man. So you guys are seeing this live and right at the same time, but I'm seeing this as well. So I don't know which one to pick that's going to actually give us the if it's an RFP or if it's a RFQ. You know, we're looking for RFQs right now at this point. I don't want to go over any RFPs. And let me see. Let's just do floor 9 for Zigzag Ranger Station. Yeah, let's just see what this is right here for this Zigzag Ranger Station. I'm just going to click on that one. And as you see, man, it takes us right back to sam.gov where all of these solicitations are. And before anything, you know, you want to make sure, for one, you know, you want to look at this side right here to see when it was actually published, when the due date is. You see, this is 25th. I got about 21 days before. So for me personally, if I didn't already have a janitorial company that I was working with, or I didn't have one in mind already, then I would actually go ahead and move forward with this. And I say that because let's say if you didn't have a janitorial company that you were working with, or you didn't have one in mind already, then you have still, like I said, 21 days to start looking for one. You know, 21 days is more than enough time to find you a potential subcontractor or a potential partner or a potential team, you know, teaming opportunity. Hope that makes sense with anybody. Anybody got any questions? Go ahead and put them in the chat and we will go from there. Okay, and right here, as you see, this is the total set aside opportunity. There's no so pretty much anybody that is a small business can go for this. This is not set aside specifically for women owned, veteran owned, anything like that. Any small business can go after this. As you see, the city and the zip code as well for the place of performance. A little bit about the quote. A little bit about the proposal. I usually read over this right here. This information right here, when if I decided to go after this opportunity, for me, we would simply copy this part right here. It's a form that's in the CRM side of it, and we pretty much would just copy and paste this description right here, so we'll know what they actually put in there, and we will come back and, you know, check out everything else as well. We'll put in the other crucial detail, like when it's due, when it came out, who the contracting officer is, their information, their cell phone number, and all that good stuff, where they're located at. You see that located in Portland. But those are the little small things that we will fill out if we were going to go after this opportunity. But as you see, we're just going to go through this as a learning curve, you know, for everybody, you know, to show you guys how I would do this if it was me. So yes, as you see, this is for a RFQ. So they literally just, and I'm gonna read over just, I'm gonna skim through it just to show you guys as well, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But when I see this right here, and I see the quantity, the unit, which is the month, then I already know when they ask for just the unit price and the amount, that tells me that, let me see, monthly janitorial service, what's this, 1 to 4. And this right here is 1 base 3, base 4, base 5. So yeah, this is option year 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. And it's just a continuation on from there. But yeah, so like they tell you right here, this is the RFQ. So I'm just letting you know right now, this is an RFQ. So we don't got to look anymore, right? We don't got to look anymore for any more opportunities for this particular example right here. Hope that makes sense. But if you got any questions right now, man, I forgot I can move that over here. I want to make sure that you guys are putting those in the chat so we can go ahead and make sure I get those answered. But for right now, we're going to move on, you know, so I can show you guys exactly what I look for and what I do when I'm going through this process. And right here is the actual schedule of item and the price schedule right here. So it shows you base year, option year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, here's option year 1 right here. So this task for base year. Okay. So this is different tasks, I guess, got on there. Obviously, we got to go ahead and read through the solicitations to really see what's going on. So they have, okay, base year, task 1 and 2, task 3, task 4, and task 5, base year. So they got 5 different tasks. Annual deep cleaning. They got an annual, semi-annual cleaning, monthly janitorial supplies. And then I'm assuming this right here is the rest of it, but we're about to find out right now. Performance work is going to tell me what the attachment is. Performance work, the office or the map, all of that good stuff. But what I'm looking for right now, as you see, you see base year, You got the option here telling me all the good stuff right there, the place of performance, you know, where it's actually located at the main office and all of that good stuff. So I got a good idea of where they at. So when I am looking for these these small business owners or these particular subs, you know, well, yeah, they are small business owners, but I'm looking for these subcontractors to hire for this particular project. I mean, yeah, for this project, I'm looking for subcontractors that's in this area right here, Zigzag or Oregon, this zip code. You know, this is where I'm looking at. I would like to try to keep myself. I like to try to keep it in within a 45-minute to a mile radius, depending on how big the contract is. But at least, you know, if you're looking for a small business or a subcontractor, anything like that, make sure you're not going over an hour. Like nobody wants to drive an hour every day or whatever the case may be. Unless you got to just come there once or twice a month, then cool, 1 hour, that'll work. But I would stick between, you know, 30 to 45 minutes away from this particular location right here. You know, and then of course you would read through the factor, the technical capability, any type of service plan. So they want you to provide a quote demonstrating your firm's capability of performing the services required within a performance work statement, address the following criteria. And they tell you right here, service plan. In general terms, describe the method or combination of methods you plan to utilize to accomplish all work listed in the PWS. At a minimum, describe how you will accomplish each task. So this is a RFP actually. So they're asking you to pretty much just give an example of how you're going to go over. I mean, how you describe. They want you to describe how you're going to accomplish this work that's listed in the performance work schedule, which is the, you know, scope of work. And a staffing plan. Provide a draft staffing plan addressing your firm's capacity, knowledge, and capability of staffing at a minimum address. At a minimum, address how your firm will onboard in time for contract performance, how your firm will continue staffing. Like, and then the second factor is past performance, and then relevant performance, and then your price. So they're telling you exactly what they're looking for, and they're telling you how they're going to grade it right here in the evaluation criteria. You know, this right here is the technical capability, past performance, and the price. The government will award a contract resulting from this solicitation to the responsible offerer whose quote conforming to the solicitation will be most advantageous to the government. Price and other factors considered. The following factors shall be used to evaluate quotes. And then boom, they give you that right there. Option. The government will evaluate offers for award purposes by adding the total price for all options to the total price for the base requirement. The government may determine for an offer is unacceptable if the option price are significantly unbalanced. Evaluative options shall not be obligated. Okay, let me see. Based on the award criteria, based on the award. This right here, it tells you right here how they're going to actually reward this particular contract. So this is one of the, if not one of the most important things outside of the scope of work that you need to pay attention to. Like, this is telling you how they're going to grade your proposal when you turn this in. So it's telling you, right? And so when people ask, man, how do I write this proposal, man? How do I supposed to go? How do I supposed to, you know, they try to look for templates and all of this stuff. You need to refer back to the solicitation and go to the award criteria evaluation, because they're going to evaluation award criteria, because they're going to tell you exactly how they're going to reward this particular contract. So this right here, it says this is a best value source selection conducted in accordance with the FAR, Part 12, acquisitions and commercial items. Award will be made to a single offerer who is deemed responsible in accordance with the FAR, whose offer conforms to the solicitation requirements, and whose offer, judged by an overall assessment of the evaluation criteria and other considerations specified in this solicitation, is the most advantageous to the government. The government reserves the right to conduct the price lines at any point in the evaluation. The government evaluate prices for reasonableness using adequate competition and price analysis techniques. Award for all the work. The government intends to award a single requirement. Evaluation criteria. This is the meat and butter right here. This is where you're going to see it. Evaluation criteria consists of factors and sub factors. The offer will be evaluated under these. The offers will be evaluated under 3 evaluation factors and 3 sub factors. So whenever you put your proposal together, you have to make sure that you address every one of these factors. It is because it's telling you right here the offers will be evaluated under 3 evaluation factors, which are these, and 3 sub factors, which are these. There go the service plan, the staffing plan, and then the technical plan as well. So if you are and the other one is the past performance also. So if you are planning on going after this particular contract, before you even do anything and reaching out to a sub or anything, you want to make sure that you know you're going to have to reply back to all of these factors right here in order for your proposal to even be accepted. Let's say you responded back to factor 1, you responded back to factor 3, and then you did the technical capability, you did a service plan, staffing plan, all that good stuff, man, because you got to reply back to 3 sub factors. And what the third one at? Yeah, the third one is the technical. No, is it? Yeah, it had to be. The third one is the technical. So yeah, and let's say you did all of that and you forgot to add in your past performance, or you forgot to add in your service plan for one of the sub factors. Oh, there they go right there. One of the sub factors. And it's like, bro, this is how they're going to award you. So they're not even going to read your solicitation. They don't even care if you had the lowest number, the best number, you got the best past performance, you done this before. You can't even follow directions. You feel me? So reading the solicitation is the most important thing. Let me come back. Let me come over here. Let me share real fast. And let me come over here to my screen, man, and make sure we know what's going on here, man, because you got to understand their solicitation is going to tell you everything that you need to know about what they want. That's also going to be able to tell you what it is that you can do or what you can't do. If you already have a team like that you done already work with, or you already got a sub that you already done sat down and you done vetted, you done did all of that, you done figured out that this is who you want to work with, then it's easier for you to already have this information in line because you already know what it is. Only thing you got to come up is with them at that point is the price. You understand? So again, man, anybody got any questions, man, make sure you put them in the chat, man. Let's get back to this thing, man. Let's get back to this proposal. I'm going to get back to sharing my screen again. So yeah, okay. So again, man, let me see. It tells you everything that you need to know. The government will evaluate the degree to which your draft staffing plan demonstrates capacity, knowledge, and capability to onboard in time for contract performance. Continue staffing through the contract's period of performance, intent to comply with 52.204 TAC 9, and a firm understanding on how wage determination applies to employees. Well, you got to make sure that you're paying them enough according to their standards. If they are telling you that, hey, as this particular janitorial position, if whoever doing buffing the floors, if somebody waxing, if somebody doing the windows, they have a wage determination sheet that you have to go by to make sure that if they say that the buffer got to get paid $20 an hour, you best to make sure that you're paying them $20 an hour, because all they got to do is just come back and say, hey, man, this says right here we're supposed to be getting paid 20. I'm only getting paid 15. What's going on? They coming back to you. You know what I mean? It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You are the prime. They coming back to you. And they're going to figure out, well, why aren't you paying these guys $20 an hour like you said that you were, according to the FAR, according to the solicitation. You feel me? That can get your contract canceled. That may hold off you. They may hold off you getting paid. You feel me? That's just more problems that you got going on down the line. So you want to make sure that you are reading the solicitation, and especially the award criteria part, man. Especially that, because evaluation criteria, because that's where you're going to figure out, like, okay, cool. How do I got to set up this proposal when I get this thing in? Or if you aren't the one that's doing the proposal, but you are working with the team, or you working with your sub or your partner or your JV, whatever it may be. If you're working with them and you just a part of the proposal writing team, you want to make sure that, hey, if you're the prime, you want to make sure that you guys are following what this award criteria is saying, these valuation criteria is saying, and not just going off of what you did in the past. because every contract is going to be different. It's not, you may not have, you can have this same type contract for a whole nother state, whole nother city, and it may not even have the two sub factors right there. But they may want you to just write down your technical capability and your past performance and your price. That may be all they asking for. They may not want the other factors, but you won't know that unless you actually read through this thing, or your team reads through it, or you got somebody else that does this. But it's definitely, you definitely gonna have to read it to know what they actually want, what they want you to do, what they're looking for, and to see if you can actually perform the work. I hope that makes sense, man. We're moving on. I'm looking for this parts right here. You want to make sure that you're reading through these right here, because a lot of times, if you have not sent in this paperwork right here, sometimes you have to pretty much print out and check some of these boxes if you haven't already. You know, I do have a template for all of that stuff as well, man, but that's something totally different. That's something that's in-house. We don't give that out or anything like that. But you want to make sure that you are looking at all of these different these boxes that are checked on this page right here. These right here are the different FARs that you have to abide by. So think about this right here. Whenever you are making your subcontract agreement with your potential sub, and whatever type of other agreement that you want to have, whether it may be NDAs or you want to have a non-compete, whatever it is, man, that you got going on with your sub or with your partner, you want to make sure that if you are the prime, that you are holding them under the same FARs that you are held under. For example, let's say encouraging contractor policies to ban text messaging while driving. So you want to make sure that your sub or your partner, whoever it is that you're working with, knows, yo, if y'all on this base, man, make sure that the guys are not texting and driving. You know what I mean? You can say, you want to make sure you say that verbally, but you want to also make sure that you got that in that subcontracting agreement whenever they are signing and stuff. Because if you don't got that up under there, they're not held to that liability because they don't know. You didn't tell them like, hey, man, ain't no texting and driving when you're on the base, G. None of that. We can't do that. And if you do, this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because that falls back on you, the prime contractor. They not gonna get in trouble. I mean, they not gonna get in trouble. They name ain't even on. They name ain't on it. The prime contractor is one that's gonna be held reliable for anything that's in this solicitation right here. So your best bet is to read and make sure that you are looking at all of these FAR laws that you are being held under. Because if you are not telling your sub, or you are not making your sub follow these same laws, then hey, what Hamlet say, you're gonna be on Stress-Me Street. For real. You're gonna be on Stress-Me Street. Like, here's another one: minimum wages for contractor workers under executive order 14026. Like, paid sick leave under executive order. Like, you want to make sure that you got all this stuff together. That's why, you know, when Dr. Travis be talking about have your ducks in a row and have your business, have all that stuff in line. Like, yo, you want to make sure that you got your stuff in line. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make sure I circle back again when I talk about the community at the end, and show you guys where you can look at getting your funding and all of that good stuff, man. Looking at different stuff that Travis, different third parties that Travis has worked with, you know, he's utilized as well, like QuickBooks, where you can have all of this stuff set up, man. But I'm gonna show you guys that later, man. But for right now, I just want to make sure that you guys know that, yo, make sure that you are having your partner or your sub sign these same laws that you are going to be held upon, that you are going to be held for. Hope that makes sense. But what I'm looking for right now, here's another one again, man. So you want to make sure you read all of this stuff. You know, once you got to a certain point, because you can miss stuff, man. Look at this, like site visit. You know what I mean? Only one organized site visit will be held. Prospective contractors are encouraged to attend. So it's not a mandatory, but they encourage you to attend. You know, so if you're in the area and you're able to do it, then hey, go do your thing. You know, if you got a sub out there that you already work with and y'all got non-competes and end up, you know, all that good stuff in place before you just send somebody out there, you know, make sure that you got that non-compete in place so they can't backdoor you. You know, make sure that, you know, y'all not going out to the same, or, you know, I can't tell you how to run your business, man. Just make sure that you got all the paperwork intact and all your contracts are signed before you send somebody to one of these site visits without any paperwork or any type of agreement on in order between you guys, and they can just literally tell somebody else about it, and they just partner with them and just go ahead and leave you out of it. So make sure that you got the proper paperwork in order, man, when you're going for these contracts. But this is what I'm looking for right here too: the performance works statement. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But again, generally, I read through all of this stuff right here, man. I read through all of this. But on this particular example right here, I'm going to only skim through this part right here and really just show you guys what I actually do after I have read through everything. Here's the wage determination form that I was telling you about, man. So like I say, they have sometimes they highlight it so you can see it, and you ain't got to go through and find, you ain't got to go through and find it. But most of the time they don't. But like, for example, man, pest control person, you know what I mean? Like, you at least got to pay them $22.84. You feel me? That's the minimum. Taxi driver, $16.50. Like this, you got to make sure that you're looking at all of this paperwork. You got to make sure you're looking at this stuff. You feel me? Driver carriers. You got to, what's that? $20 and some change. But let's stick to this right here though. But make sure, man, when you guys are hiring and you're looking at these subs and all this good stuff, make sure you come in here and making sure that you're paying these guys enough, because this is laws this is executive orders that you gotta, that you gotta abide by. These are laws that you gotta abide by when you are hiring people or you working with people, man. Like, so that's why I don't like that whole middleman. Yeah, you could do this and, just go ahead and give it out to somebody else and do the work. It's like, that ain't how they work, man. That ain't how you do business. What are you learning from that? You're not learning how to do payroll. You're not learning how to do any type of project management, no type of contract management, no type of real business for real. You're trying to almost a pass through. And this is crazy. This is a question. I just can't, I'm a little, a little excited because sometimes they don't have these right here, these questionnaires. But on this one right here, this is a questionnaire that you could take and use for your in-house as well. You can take this whenever you are, like I said, when you're reaching out to your potential sub and you want to ask them a couple questions on top of sending them the highlighted scope of work, which I'm about to show you guys here in a minute. You want to make sure that you got a questionnaire attached as well, too, to make sure that they are even capable of doing it. Like, how many years do you or your firm have in the line of work completed by this solicitation? Or how many years experience in contract to have your business done? What type of projects are those? Like, this is where you get your past performance at, to see when they done it, when they got it done. You asking for the names, person to contact, project information. Like, these are questionnaires that you're going to. These are questions that you want to ask your potential sub when you are reaching out to them. And they say, hey, yeah, we are interested in this job. or this project. You're sending them the highlighted scope of work, which I'm about to show you guys right now, and you're sending over them an attached questionnaire. Here is an example right here that they gave you. Easy. They gave you an example. And this is something that you can turn around, especially if you're teaming up with somebody, or again you're looking to partner or sub. This is a question that you can turn around and ask them. And once you're on the contract, then hey, buddy, we already know what it is. We got an outline of how many square feet this is, and what we're looking at, how much work is really need to be done for this particular project. We got a map of everything. So, we can come back to this in a moment, but I wanted to show you guys what I do right here when it comes to yeah, okay. When it comes to my highlighted scope of work. So right here, you see how they got task 1, basic janitorial service, duties to be performed twice weekly as defined by the task order, spot check, like task 2, twice weekly as defined, task 3, monthly janitorial services. So you got to do these every month, clean services. And it explains like, this is the minimum requirement. Like, this is all we want you to do. Stairs, stair guards, handrails, baseboards, corners, walls, monthly stuff, then you got the twice annually. You got to schedule this with the COR 72 hours prior to the service, because they want to make sure that you actually going to do this stuff. They want to make sure that you really clean the interior, the windows and exterior windows. They want to make sure you actually strip, scrub, and sealed and wax the floors and all of that good stuff, man. And they want to make sure that you shampoo the carpets and upholstery chairs and all of that good stuff. This is once annually, you know. So all of this stuff right here, like I said again, man, I'm looking through this stuff and I'm seeing what we actually can do, you know, especially if I already have several subs that I'm working with, or if I already have a prime or a sub that I've been working with in the past, or we have built some sort of rapport in the last 3 to 6 months and I trust them and we got some agreements in line, then hey, let's go ahead and get it. Gee, this is what I'm going to send them. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to highlight all of this right here, man. Come on now. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to highlight all of this. All of this, because this is what needs to be, this is all the stuff that needs to be done, right? Technical requirements, I'm going to come back to that here in a second. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I need right here. So let me copy this. Copied all of that, right? And then I come over here to SP Money Flow, baby. And you know, right here, this Pure Money AI, baby. Come over here to Pure Money AI. And then outside of everything else that we got over here, big dog, you know, we got the sales page copy. I'm not gonna go all of that, man. Check out Dr. Travis on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. He goes over all of this stuff right here, man. He dives deep into it, and you can ask your questions to him directly right here on live on this channel on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But let me get back to what I do. Prompt library. I come right down here to the prompt library, and you see where it has the scope of work highlights. I literally come here and I paste this bad boy right there. Let me make sure that was the last thing that was said on there. No later than 10 days. Performance services in a facility. So I want to make sure that everything that I copy, or if it didn't get in there, performance services in the facility. Yep, and it did. If it didn't get put on there, I will come back and add some more. But seeing as though it did, I just do that. And then I just hit next right here. You know, and it literally just spits out a highlighted version of everything that I just copied and pasted right there. I don't even think I had any like information on there that I need to really redact. You know, this right here is for if you don't have a relationship with your subcontractor at all, and you look and you are about to cold call these potential subs or and these small business owners to hire them to do this particular project, then you want to make sure that no information on there is said. You want to redact any important information. Like, for example, you want to make sure that you have, if it's on a military, if it's on a base, 9 times out of 10 it is. You want to make sure that you redact that. You don't want them to know that this is going on this particular base. You don't want them to know, like, hey, man, this opportunity is on such and such base. You know, at this particular day, this when the contract is due, and you know, that's too much. You asking them, you telling them, like, hey, you asking them if they're interested in a job, and if they are, okay, cool. I'm gonna send you, let me get your email address. I'm gonna send you over this. I'm gonna go over a small script in a little bit too, just a little quick one that Hampton uses that I still use to this day. But this right here tells me, it gets over everything that it gives me a highlighted version of everything that I just showed you guys. That's right here. Everything that I just highlighted is right here. It just gives me a highlighted version of it, you know. And so now what I want to do is I want a little bit more information on here. So let me see. What I would do is send it though. This is the scope of work, annual. There's another performance service. Let me see if it got any of the, well, we did see that the size of everything. Matter of fact, the size of, there it is right here. Make sure that you have the square footage in there as well. So you want to come through and copy this as well. You know, you want to make sure you come through and copy this as well, because you want to make sure that it knows how big of a, well, you want to make sure that your sub knows what's the square footage. You want to make sure they know that, hey man, it's 4 restrooms, 1 office, it's only 1 conference room, 1 hallway, 1 kitchen area, 1 lobby. You know, the mats, door mats, so we need all of them. The rails, you want all of them clean as well. 1 restroom, you know, with 1 toilet and sink. You want to make sure you got all of that stuff in there too. So once I got all that information put in there to let AI know what's going on and where it's, you know, what I'm looking for, this is all I need right here. You know, this is all I need for them to know. You know, this tells them everything that they're going to be doing. You know, the main office, how many square footage it is. I mean, how many square feet it is. You know, the flooring mix, what type of floors it is, if it's carpet and all of that stuff, man. It's showing them how many break rooms, if it's 2 floors or 8 floors. Like, it's telling you how many times you got to do it. And I could come up here and add in more stuff as well if I want to, just to make it a little bit more spicy. But I want to make sure that they have a detailed email of what I need for them to do, only according to the SOP, not according to what I want them to do, but according to what the SOP want them to do, when they want you to do it, and all that good stuff. If that make any sense, baby. Let me come back to this chat. Come back to the chat. Let me see if you guys got any questions. Because I know it's probably going in. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, give me a second, man. Give me a second. It doesn't specify pay schedule. Would that be a question to ask? Give me 1 second on that. Hold on, wait. What do you mean by it doesn't specify pay schedule? Yeah, it did. It specified the pay schedule. That's where that 12-month thing was. The option year and then 12-month. I mean, what was that? Yeah, option 1 and 2, then option 2 and 3, and then option 4 and 5. Like, that's the pay schedule right there. Like, they telling you how much you're gonna charge us to do this task 1 for 12 months. How much are you going to charge us to do task 2 and 3 for 12 months? Task 4 for 12 months. Task 5 for 12 months. Like, that's what it's asking. Janitorial seems to be a pain. Hey, it's a lot in janitorial. It can be a pain, but remember, yeah. Okay, let me see. You got any questions? Also, you have to keep finding products all the time. Yeah. With service, you know, you're getting paid every hour someone sits down. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Travis in there answered some of them questions for you guys too, man. Yeah, janitorial was a lot, man. It ain't just mopping up floor. It ain't just keep cleaning up a kitchen or nothing like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta. It's a lot to it. You feel me? Like, it's a lot to it. But let me get back to sharing my screen though. Let me get back to sharing this screen because I want you guys to get this and understand what I'm talking about. You feel me? So once we got this right here, once I got this highlighted version and I say like, hey, okay, this is what I'm going after right here. I'm going to then make sure that this information right here, and like I said again, this is just an example. I'm probably going to have a little bit more information on there. I'm not going to have, like I said, I'm going to redact out what base it is and all of that stuff. Anything that's going to say what agency or any sub agency, all of that's getting taken out. I don't need for them to know that. I need for them to know what city it's in, what state. If they in North Carolina, then you already know I want you to do some work in North Carolina. Now, if you're able and capable of doing work in other states, then that's a whole other subject. But for this particular project, I want to see if you're interested in doing this project in Raleigh, you know, and I know you stay in Durham. So, hey, what's going on? If you're interested, I'm sending you over this highlighted scope of work right here that I just showed you guys. And then I'm sending him or her also an example, a questionnaire. This is an example right here. This is just an example. We do have our own in-house questionnaire that I send, but this right here could be another one that you can send, seeing as though like they asking you these questions. You want to make sure that you're asking them these questions so you can get them answered. You know, so you may want to copy and paste this right here and you know put your own company. What do you call it? Your company, what do you call that thing up there in the front, man? Not watermark or nothing like that, man. Company, not logo, letterhead. Put it on your company letterhead. Put it up here at the top, you know, and your name, and you know, make it look like yours, man. Make it look good. Or you can just keep it simple, black and white, and do what they did, and just change out their information, you know, and then put yours, and then go from there. You feel me? It's just that simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. You just asking them questions to figure out if they're able to do this. You want to know if they can do it, and if they have, hey, let me see your past performance, man. Let me see, you know, where you done this stuff at. What type have you done this type of work before? That's what you want to know. You know, so once you got, you don't read through the scope of work. I mean, you don't read through the solicitation. You know, you're seeing like, yep, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move forward for this. Okay, bet. We done read over the scope of work. We got time to reply back to it. We done did all of that good stuff. We done got the highlighted version of the scope of work. You know, we know what we are looking, you know, we know what we up against. and we know what we're looking for now. We believe that we can get that, we can project manage this particular contract. We believe that we can prime this contract. We actually believe we can go for this. Okay, so the next step is we don't have any subs right now. We ain't got no subs. We don't got no janitorial sub. So the next step for you to do is to start looking for some. Normally, you would go on, we would go on Google, we would go on different search outlets, man, to find, but mainly Google, to find small businesses in that particular area that I told you about. Like this one right here, this particular contract, like we said, was in, what was that bad boy at? Yeah, Oregon, Zigzag, Oregon. So instead of we going to Google and typing it in, I'm just gonna come right here, man, and utilize this marketplace, man. And I'm going to come over here. First, I want to make sure this is a starter right here. This is where you can get your first list. Then you can go on, dsbs.gov and DSBS, and then you can go on Google if you need to. You can go on FPDS, you can go on USA Spending, but all FPDS and USA Spending, a lot of the information is already right here. But you can go to USDS to hone in on to see who is the actual owner, because most of the, if not 98% of small businesses that are doing business with the federal government are listed with the SBA. So right here, like I said, we are going with Oregon, right? And how many do they have? They have 1561. And we want to make sure that they have this particular day code right here. And this looks like it's only 32. Now we said Zigzag, right? It may not be no bird. We may not be nope, don't look like it though. Don't look like we have any. Wait. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't got no Zigzag in here. Let me see real fast. Nope, don't look like nobody in Zigzag been up there working. But see, they don't stop there though. You know what I mean? It don't stop there. This is where you do your due diligence, and you actually go and dig a little bit more to see, like, hey, where are all the small businesses at, man? So this is where I will come right here. I love, if anybody know me, I love DSBS, man. I love the SBA website, man. So matter of fact, let me do it a little bit better. What was that? Right here. This is why you want to make sure that you got all this stuff up too, man. 97204. Was that the right one? Let me make sure. 97204. I think it was though. 97204. Yep. Wait. No, it ain't. 97049. Okay. So I will come right here. 97049. And I'm just looking for small businesses, man. That's in that area. If they got, and it may not be. You feel me? May not be. So hey, let me see. Hold your horses. Man. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. I know they got some businesses in Oregon now. Hold on. Let me take this off. Let me take that off. Nah, not required. Okay. Let me see. What the? Now I know they got some stuff in there, so that don't stop me though. You know what I'm saying? That don't stop me. I'm gonna come right here, and since we were looking up janitorial, right? I'm gonna come to fpds.gov. I'm going to come over here to place of performance. Is it Oregon? Is it all caps? I think it is. Yeah. And so from there, as I see, it's, let me see if I can do a little bit more research. I'll go Portland. Okay, entity zip code. Gotcha. And what did I say that was? 9. Oh, no. 97049. 97049. No, it ain't nobody in there. Don't look like nobody's in that city, man, doing any work. Don't look like it. Don't look like it at all. Let me see. So let me come back to SP Money Flow. So it's another again. One monkey don't stop no show. This is where I would have to spend a little bit more time and seeing how far these cities right here are from zigzag. So I don't know how far. And so what I would do normally, let me see. Normally, because it's like 1,500. It's 1,500 of these bad boys. And so let me break this down and just let me do it right here. And so what I would do right here, hold tight. Let me show y'all another trick. Let me show y'all another trick. What I would do, I will highlight these right here. Y'all already know what I'm about to do. Highlight these. And I'm going to come right on over here. And I'm going to come up here to Brainstorm AI. Start new chat. I have a list of businesses and I need for you to tell me which ones are within 1 hour of Zigzag, Oregon. Can you do that? Real time, okay. Yeah, I know that. But you can do that though. Portland. Right here. Look at that. To find out which businesses are within 1 hour around you are using the map service based on your list. Here are some nearby cities that might be within an hour drive. Portland, Beaverton, Lakeside. See how fast that was right there, man? So now that I know, okay, Portland is right there. We got Portland. Portland is close, right? So let's see. Okay, we got these two right here. Bam. American Cleaner Solution, Ever Onward Solution Company, and then we got Relay Resources. And then I will look and see about the other ones right there. But we're going to stick with American Cleaner Solutions first, seeing as though we did just find out. Well, wait, let's go to this one right here because they did some business this year. And the other one ain't did nothing in a minute. Let's do this one. Relay Sources. Because they done did 4.5 million too with that Nate code. So yeah, that's what we on right here. And they in Portland. So let's see what's going on over here. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like they've been working with the federal government for a while. These are their Nate codes. They do facility, computer, infrastructure. They do a lot of, they getting busy. Here's their number right here. So now that I got their number, right? I want to see let me see if they are in the system. So I would bring them. I would copy their UEI number right here. Come over here to DSBS. And then let me do can I refresh this? Yeah. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put that UEI right here. Paste this. And I'm going to search. See, something ain't right on this one. How do I take this off right here? Oh, it ain't. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Next code, not next codes. Because I know they gotta be registered. And if I can't find them there, I just find them with their case code. They ain't on here either. Why ain't they on here though? They doing business. Let me see. So this is now this is the time consuming part, man, where you want to make sure that you are doing your due diligence and finding the company's information. You want to try to get the that's them right there. Like you want to try to get the owner's name. That's why I normally go to DSBS and it has it right there. But I don't know why it's not showing up on there at all. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Either they are not registered anymore. They need to come back and register, or it's just not on there. So I want to give another example then, because I want you to see exactly what I do. Then I'm gonna go ahead and close out with a script, and we're gonna see what's up, man. I'm gonna go for there. If you guys got any questions, man, make sure you are putting them in the chat. I'm gonna come back to them here in a second. I'm just trying to, show you guys what I do, man. Show you guys how I do it, how much time it can take, how fast it can be, all depending on that search, man. See right here, Everett Onward Solutions Company. I know that they have been active, but I do got a point of contact right here, Joseph Lay. They are Asian Pacific American, other minority-owned, self-certified small business owner. They are not hub, or they are not veteran-owned, anything like that. So I know this may be an opportunity for me if I was going after that. So right here, I got her email address, and I got the phone number right here. Joseph, what's that? Joseph Lay. So I may have here, maybe, yeah. I think that's how you pronounce the name, Joseph Lay. So what I would do is, and let me stop sharing my screen. I would do is, I would literally give them a call and go over this script right here, man. I'm just gonna show you this little script right here. Same one, like I said, Hamza has gave out plenty of times, has said this right here, man. How you doing? Such and such. Like I said, we got his name, Joseph. So how you doing, Joseph? My name is Courtney Hayden. I'm an account executive for whatever your company name is. We are an outsourcing company for government contract opportunities, and we see that your company does amazing work in North Carolina for janitorial. We are interested in hiring you for this particular job. Are you interested? What kind of job is it, Courtney? Man, it's a service job. I can send you over the scope of work so you can have detailed information on what's expected. Can you give me your email address? I put this right here because you want to make sure that you have that email up already before you even make this call. Make sure your email is up and your highlighted scope of work is already in your email body and your questionnaire is already attached before you make this call. This is already right here. And I say before you make this call because it's going to make you look a bit more efficient, because now you're able to really see, or they're going to see like, hey man, he's on it, because when you ask for their email address, you typing it into the email, the email right then. Soon as you type it in, you press send. You can ask them while they may still be on the phone, like, hey, did you get that? I just sent that over to you. Yes. Okay, cool. You think you can get back to me within 24 to 48 hours? Perfect. And hang up. Then you on to the next one, that you are and have done vetting to. You want to make sure that you are vetting these people. Like make sure that you're not just calling them because you found them on Google or you found them on SB Money Flow. You still want to vet them to make sure that they have done some sort of business, whether that may be state, whether that may be federal, or they may not have done anything with any agency, but they have done a lot of work on the private sector. They may be a privately owned company that they done a lot of work in that state, but they haven't necessarily done anything over there. You still want to vet these individuals, man, and make sure that, that you're asking the questions that need to be asked, and they are able to ask you questions that need to be asked as well. Because again, man, communication is key in this space right here. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. For sure, man. For sure. I appreciate you guys chopping it up in the chat too, man. You're using my tools better. Hey, I just be on it, man. I just be on it. Just save me out. Oh yeah, man. So again, like it's once I get that phone call, once I know that, hey man, you know, they are interested. I sent over the, you know, the highlighted scope of work. I sent over my attachment form. I mean, my questionnaire attached to the email. I'm on to the next one. You know, I'm on to the next one. When they reply back within that 24 to 48 hours, they're going to give you, you want to make sure that they reply back to the questionnaire, and they're going to give you how much they're going to charge you to do that particular work that you told them you need them to do, that you wanted to hire them for. You know, and then from there, it's on. You know, you do your business on from there. You do your business. You know, from there, you want to make sure if you got enough time that you are contacting the contracting officer. You know, if you have enough time to ask them questions. That's why when I came over here to let me share my screen real fast. Again, one more time for you guys. Share my screen one more time. That's why when I came over here to sam.gov, it'll tell you sometimes up here, and then sometimes it'll have it up here in the description. But most of the time, it's definitely gonna have it in your solicitation. It's going to say when the questions that you can ask, when they are done, when they're not taking any more questions. You know, it normally tells you somewhere right up in here when they're not asking, when they're not taking any more questions. So you want to make sure that, let's say that the last question that you can ask a contracting officer is November the 15th. You want to make sure that you at least asking them, hey, you know, you want to know who the incumbent is, and you want to know who how much the last awarded contract was. You know, that's, and to me, for me, I can't speak for anybody else. For me, that's my way of breaking the ice and letting them know who I am and letting them know that I'm out here. And for me to just have a conversation with them, like I want to know who the incumbent was and how much y'all awarded that last contract. And it also, for me, it gives me an idea of where they want to be at. You know, so for example, if they've been paying, you know, $2 million for the last for the last 2-3 contractors that they don't use for this particular job, for this particular project, you know, I know, or we can all assume that if you come in at $8 million, or let's say you come in at $5 million, you're well over their budget, because they ain't been paying $5 million, you know what I mean, for the last 10-15 years. They've been paying $2-3 million for the last 15 years with the last 3 different contractors that they don't use. So you want to make sure that you are asking these type questions, like who are the last incumbent that you work with? Once you got that incumbent information, once you got that, you know, and you can ask them if they can give you the last, if you can get the last contract number as well. Because once you have that information, then you can come right back over here on my favorite website to do real research and really digging into how they spending. I'm coming in right here, you know, and I'm gonna put in that particular that particular contract number, and it's going to pop up. And it's going to show me who it was awarded, how long they got it, how long they awarded them, how long, all of that stuff. I could probably actually, let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. I don't even know why I'm showing y'all this, but I just feel good, man. I had a good weekend, and it was cool. But let me show y'all something real fast. This is another way where you can really get busy. Hold on, wait, let me see. You can really get busy. This is a little trick that I like to use as well when I'm trying to, if I was one, let me see. Let me show you something. If y'all don't already know, I may be able to find this right here before your eyes. Straight up. Let me see, because this was in, where was it at? Let me see. Contract, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to let me write this down, so I gotta keep coming back to this, man. 97049. And it's in, that's why I didn't pull up. It's one word. Zigzag origin. Let's try that then. Let's try this real fast. And this is another way where you can do your research, man. You do your research. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to find the actual contract You know, so right here, we already see that, you know, the place of performance is in Oregon, is in Zigzag, Oregon. That's the area code, all that good stuff, right? We know that. We know that the department who done it is Forest Service, right? We know that much. So whenever I'm talking to the contracting officer, I'm just going I'm just gonna back them up. If they don't give me the contract number, I'm going to back them up and say, hey, okay, let me go find it myself. So now I see that Forest Service is right there. And they doing all janitorial. Yeah, this is all. Well, this right here is all the ones right here that's in janitorial. So this is another way you can find those businesses as well. You know, and that's the same thing. All of the information is on in the marketplace as well. But what I want to find right now is the contract that I'm telling you guys about. So if I'm looking for janitorial services, I know that they did this American Cleaning Solution. So American Cleaning Solution may very well have been the ones that, let me see, contracting office may have been the ones. Let me see what I say, USDA FS. Yep, look at that, look at that. Look at this number right here. Look at this name right here, USDS FS CSA Northwest 2. Remember that right there, right? Northwest 2. You see that right here? Oh, that's Northwest 7. So look at this. Look at this. All I got to do. Northwest 7. Northwest 2. I need to find. Okay. I'm about to break it down for you guys. People ain't going to show y'all this right here, what I'm showing you guys, man. They ain't going to break it down to you like that. Not like this. But this is how you do your real homework. I'm showing you, I know what I'm talking about. I know how to do this thing, man. You know what I mean? I know how to utilize these tools out here. But I wanted to show you guys how to look for these opportunities right here. Now, what I can do, what I don't want to do is, matter of fact, I am, because I'm nice like that. Let me show you. Let me hit it up again. Filter it again. What was that? Contracting office. Let me do another search. Advanced. Contracting office name right here. Bam. Paste. Search. Break me down a little bit more. Let's go. Okay, cool. Now I want to go this thing down just one more time. I'm giving y'all some game right now, baby. I'm telling you, I hope you're listening, man. Matter of fact, go back and watch this if you ain't done it before. But I'm showing y'all the game, baby. This is how you do real research right here, man. Real research. I'm trying to figure out why my number what's the name ain't came up. My number 2 ain't came up. Because number 7 right there, but number 2 was the one who, yeah, they the one that awarded it. So maybe it got flipped over to another one. But there go 3. Like I say, man, this is time consuming too, man. But hey, if you want to make $1 million, take your time. That's what I'm on. Let me see, housekeeping. So it could be like they could be the ones. So let's just click on. You know, they came in 2024. This right here, it ends this year, 2023, for 459,000. You know, it could be, man. Like, we know that American Cleaning Solution got a contract right now with this same people. Right, look at that general contract for Zigzag. Right, this it right here. Like, look at that, found it right here. They had 3 opportunities for this particular offer right here. So hey, hey, if you want to go for it to be the 4th one, you got a 25% chance. I'm letting you know right now. And the team that got it right now, they are Hispanic American owned. They're Spanish people, DOT certified, self-certified small business, minority owned, but they out there. You know what I mean? You got their information. You see how much the contract was that was awarded and all that good stuff. So they did switch over to it. It's Northwest 7. They might have did a typo over there on the contract. But yeah, you see, you know what I mean? They telling you what it is right here. You feel me? And how many offers they had, man. And it was small business set aside, total small business set aside. You know, negotiated quotes, proposal quotes. Like, this is what the contracting officer would have just told me. They would have said, like, hey, man, yeah, it was American Cleaning Solution, and the total awarded contract was $459,491. So, hey, if you want to go for that, man, you already know what the price range, what they are in, and we can go back and see what they've been, you know, what they've been paying for. You feel me? Or how much they really been paying for this particular contract right here with That's what I say, what it called? American Cleaning Solution. Matter of fact, American Cleaning Solution got 13 contracts over there. Look at them. Filter it down again on y'all boys. Let me show you. Date signed. Filter it again on y'all boys. Like, yeah, 102,000, 96, 90. That's an invoicing that they've been invoicing this whole time, and it's the same thing. So yeah, man. So you know what I mean? This is the opportunity right here to where you may not want them to you may not want to partner with them on this particular opportunity because you know that they are the incumbent, but you know that they've been active out there in Oregon, Portland. They're a Spanish American small business. So that could be a potential partner for you or potential sub for you for another opportunity that they have up there in Portland, Oregon. Or if you are a woman-owned business or a veteran-owned business and there are opportunities in janitorial in Portland, Oregon, or in this particular this particular situation, Zigzag, Oregon, you know that American Cleaning Solution can take care of that bad boy. You know, if so, doing your research, man, is where you're going to really see, like, okay, man, how these people really been spending, man, who they spending it with, man, and they doing business with Americans over there in Oregon. You know what I mean? Like, so, hey, go out there and see how many of them, how many women-owned businesses actually in Portland. How many veteran-owned businesses actually in Portland, Oregon, or in Zigzag? Like, that's where you do your due diligence to see, like, hey, what's going on out there, man? If you want to do work in Portland, Oregon, you know, or if you wanted to go after this particular opportunity, you know who won it last, how much they won it for, you know. And I hope that asks you guys questions. Yes, sir. DSBS, one of my favorite too, man. Believe that. Yes, sir. Yeah, mean ways. Oh, now that's smart. I did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see if I got any questions on here, man. No doubt, man. I'm in the process of getting a new cage code. It was a took for a service opportunity like janitorial small. Why you get a new cage code, Phil? How could I find and get business while I wait for my cage code? Well, okay. If you looking for business while you're getting your cage code, you just can't do business on a federal level. Go ahead and apply for your city and county. Go ahead and register in your state. That's a good way to do business as well. Can't do any prime contract and work with our cage code. There you go, right there. I do believe you may be able to show you how waiting for it. Yep, can't do any federal work whenever you don't have that cage code. Now the state, again, that's a whole nother story, you know, and your city and your county, that's a whole nother story. You know, go register for them. And normally, man, when you register for your city and your county, that's 24 hours and it goes through, if not right then. Like, I registered in some cities and it was complete right then, and I was able to go ahead and look at solicitation opportunities and everything that same within an hour. You know, so it's depending on the city and your county that you're in that's going to make that happen. Are you actually going to pursue this contract? That would be great to see you get it. I'm not fooling around with janitorial right now, man. But hey, if somebody is going for it, you pretty much gave you the spiel, man, on all the information that you would need to go after this contract. You know who the incumbent was. You know how much was awarded for the contract. You know how long they have the contract. So they've exercised the option year all 4 years, all of the years. You know what I mean? All 4 option years and the base year. So you know that, they probably do a good job if they option all their years in the janitorial, you know, or they didn't have anybody else to do the job. You know, it may not have been nobody else out there. So, hey, man, there's plenty opportunities for people. You know, plenty opportunities, man. And I hope that helped, man. I hope if you guys got any more questions when it comes to responding back to RFQs, rewatch this, man. Rewatch this, you know, or, hey, get into our community. That's what I'm going to leave you guys with too, man, with the community, man. Let me go ahead and get on here. Let me share my screen one more time. Because, hey, baby, that thing is free, and we give away some good gems out there. We let people know where, you know, we let them know some SBA meetings that's coming up, some SCORE meetings, a few other meeting, you know, webinars, live webinars that's coming up, man. But, yeah, go to travisknows.com, travisknows.com, and you want to come right here to the Pure Money community. It is free. Go ahead and click on that, answer your 3 questions. Go ahead and put a couple questions about yourself and about your company. I think it is just like, what do you want to get out of it? what value can you bring, and what's the other question? What are you looking to work on, pretty much? Now you can also come over here and sign up for a virtual consultation with Travis as well. Right, like I was talking about, joining the live feed for your Q&A on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays right here on this channel, man. You can ask Travis anything you want to ask them, man. Like this is your perfect opportunity, man, for 3 days straight at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time to come and ask Travis any questions that you have when it comes to GovCon, small businesses. If you got a question about funding, QuickBooks, if you're looking to get your credit card, business credit card, you come here as well. If you got especially the access to funding, those who want to have someone fund their project, or if you need funding for a project, this is the third party that Travis has used or that he worked with, or he has worked with in the past, I believe, that that you can use. Same thing with QuickBooks. If you don't have QuickBooks to keep up with your transactions or anything like that, your payroll, your taxes, and all that good stuff, man, make sure you come over here and check this out also, man. Same thing with purchasing products. Those that do business with DLA and you sell products, if you're buying them with your using cash, or you buying them using your business credit card, come over here and sign up for your Amex card as well, man. So we make sure you're taking advantage of some of these opportunities and resources is out here, man, that Travis has, especially the free community that we are in, man. We are growing. We are letting people know what's going on, man. And I don't know how long it's gonna be free, but hey, make sure you're coming in there and joining that free community and getting some free advice from other small businesses, other like-minded individuals that are in the community and looking to scale and grow as well, man. It is. What's the name? Let's see if I got any questions. Can you do the one I suggested next week? Maybe. Thank you for your time. Which one you talking about? I don't remember which one. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys for coming out tonight, man. For real, man. Thanks for all your questions. Thank you, Dr. Travis, man, for answering the questions in the chat for me while I was going through that stuff as well, man. I really appreciate that. Hey, I also, man. Hey, man, you guys, y'all missed a crazy Friendsgiving, man. I'm telling you on Saturday, man. It was, man, the food was so crazy, man. That man had smoked turkey, smoked brisket, smoked chicken. The chicken was crazy, bro. That smoked chicken and the greens, the collard greens that his mama made. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, make sure that you are at Friendsgiving next year, man. Make sure that you are there next year. I want to meet you guys, man. Meet everybody in the group, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We had fun, man. I think it's going to happen around the same time next year, man. So, hey, man, make sure that you're watching out for the email to come through. Make sure that you are checking out the YouTube, Travis YouTube, when he go live on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. He will be here tomorrow. Again, man, I appreciate you guys for checking me out tonight, for keeping the communication going in the chat too, man. Thank you. For real, I appreciate that. Make sure you guys are getting onto our community, making sure you are utilizing all the free resources and you are chatting with other small business and like-minded individuals who are looking to, meet people like me, meet people like you. I'm looking to meet you. I want to meet you. So, hey, let's get it happen. Okay. Yeah. We can do that, man. Hey, if you guys want me to continue doing these types of videos, man, let me get a quick one real quick, man. Let me get a quick one. And I can just keep looking at Nate codes and go look for opportunities, whether it may be RFQs or RFPs, and then just start doing this thing together, baby. And hey, if we see somebody that's in that city and you want to go after that particular opportunity, hey, that could be opportunity for us to go ahead and team up, partner up right here on live. You know what I mean? So, hey, if it's something that you're interested in, baby, let's go ahead and do it. You feel me? That's how we rocking, man. We're trying to get this money. We're trying to make sure people are learning business, learning in this space, because, SB Money Flow, again, I'm got to tell you again, man, it's not just for government contractors. It is for anybody who has a small business, who is looking to stay organized, who is looking to automate a lot of that stuff, who is looking for more assistance when it comes to your calendar or setting up your calendar, or having your landing page, having your email automated, all of that good stuff, man. Like, make sure that you are looking into that as well. If you don't want to use SB Money Flow, make sure that you are utilizing some sort of system that's going to help you take all the stuff that's in your head and you put it, you know, you can put it into your business. If that makes sense, man. But hey, we definitely gonna, yeah, okay, cool, man, cool. I appreciate the ones, man. Appreciate the ones. Well, we definitely gonna make it happen then, man. That's what I'll look at next week. 72110. Let me see what that is, anyways, because I don't know. Let me come back here. Let me show y'all how you know. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it, man. We're trying to get this. We're trying to learn some more, man. We're trying to get everybody on the same page. We ain't trying to teach no middleman, nothing. We're trying to learn this business stuff. I'm stuttering because I done shared my screen and I'm trying to do 8 things at one time. So forgive me. Hotels, what you doing with hotels? What you be doing with hotels, man? I stayed in a hotel up there in Upper Marlboro this weekend, right across the street from the dispensary. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, yes, sir. So look, you got all these little potential partners right here. Okay, yeah. Check that out next week. We can check that out and see what's out there, see what type of opportunities out there, man. We can keep it going like that, man. But again, man, I thank all you guys. Okay, bet, man. Bet. That's what we on then, man. We just gonna keep this thing going. I'm just gonna start doing more of these examples of RFPs, RFQs, and I'm gonna use y'all date codes. You know, and I may use one of mine as well, man, to go ahead and start finding opportunities. And if there's somebody out there who's on that live right then, we may be able to partner or team or JV on the opportunity, man, we can hop on a Zoom call the next day. You feel me? The next day. And we can go ahead and try to see what we can do. You feel what I'm saying? See if we can make something happen, make something shake, see if it makes sense. You know, see if we are able to mesh together well, man. If we are, we gone. Let's go. You feel me? But hey, man, I appreciate you guys again, man, for the night, man. Good live. Thanks again for spending some time with me tonight. I will see you guys next Monday, same time, 7 o'clock. Dr. Travels will be here on this channel tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, man. Again, man, peace, man. Y'all have an awesome Monday. Thank you.